Hello and welcome to the Rogers Brief. I'm Adam Rogers. Thank you for watching if you're getting this on YouTube, or if you're listening to this in a podcast, thank you for listening. I'm going to talk today about an update that was issued this week by the Mass Casualty Commission. And the update talked about three things mainly. It invited additional participation from citizens. It provided a reminder of the change of the schedule to move the proceedings from an October 26th start back into January or early February. And it also indicated that progress is being made on these foundational documents, and I'm going to talk about that mainly. The foundational documents are a unique feature of this commission, something unusual among inquiries. And there's some potential good elements to it, and also though some risks that I want to discuss. First, though, I want to actually commend the Mass Casualty Commission for making the effort to communicate. The release included a link to a survey people could fill out to talk about how they would like to participate if they do, whether it's in written form, participate by an interview in person, or a discussion in person discussion. So different ways the Commission is inviting people to participate, and that's a good thing. And even just the effort to communicate to the public is important because, as I've said before, there's two elements to this. There's the legal element, which happens during the inquiry itself, but there's also the public interest element, and including the public in all of the work that the Commission is very important to maintain public interest, ensure or help ensure that the recommendations, once they are made, are going to be implemented. So we'll see. This could be potentially useful. Certainly the information gathered could be, a cynic may say, it's simply a way to kill some time in the meantime and have people participate while the delay of a few months is taking place. So we'll see. But the foundational documents are an important element of this inquiry. And I want to tell you what's taking place now, which is over the next 5 weeks or so, and starting in a couple of weeks, I think, there's going to be meetings among the parties, the participants and their lawyers, to review the disclosure and try to assemble what would, in a civil case, be called an agreed statement of facts. So when you have some information that's either well-known, non-controversial, or if you just have an agreement on the facts and you just want to argue the law on a case, sometimes people will come up with an agreed statement of facts and use that to sort of short-circuit the need for calling evidence and the time that takes. So what's happening now is that the parties are meeting with the existing disclosure and trying to assemble these documents, and they could be quite extensive. We'll see. So it's similar to, like I said, in a civil case, what would be discovery, a criminal case, a preliminary hearing. It allows you to explore lines of questioning. The rules of relevancy are relaxed, so there's no less time pressure, and it allows you to narrow the issues for the trial and make better use of precious trial time. But there's some issues there. There's no witnesses at these meetings over these 5 weeks, so it's just documents. And that takes away one of the key purposes of a discovery, which, from the lawyer's sense, is to get a sense of how the witnesses will hold up under questioning, under scrutiny, when confronted with contradictory information or other statements, see how they react, get a sense of their demeanor, those sorts of things. So that's not going to be present in these meetings. So there is some risk. There's a risk of it becoming sort of a narrative formation exercise, and the potential then that the hearings themselves could take on more of the character of a PowerPoint presentation rather than a court hearing where claims can be effectively challenged. So we'll see. We'll know, I think, as the calendar turns over to 2022, once these meetings have taken place. I think we'll have to rely on the parties to tell us if issues are arising, if they are complaining about the process, areas of dispute are being glossed over, that sort of thing. So that's the significance, as I see it, of this announcement this week. The foundational documents can be an important way of shortening some of the evidence to make sure that we get to the key issues, or it could be a way of glossing over areas of dispute. So we'll see how that turns out, and that's the significance, as I say, of the update this week. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.